In this video, I want to go over potentially a big game sequel being in development and one that I would be very excited for in Alan Wake 2. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is getting a complete edition with a next generation launch that'll be launching in the second half of 2021, and NieR Replicant has gotten a brand new trailer. More on that at the end of this video. But Remedy is currently working on Alan Wake 2 with Epic Games, Jeff Grubb says to have heard. In his latest game show mess on Twitch yesterday, the well-known journalist said that the sequel to 2010's Alan Wake will be the first Remedy game that is being published by Epic Games Publishing. Now, if you recall, back in March of last year, Remedy Entertainment and Epic Games announced to have signed a deal to publish Remedy's next two unannounced titles, and also the titles were noted to be multi-platform titles across console and PC. On top of that, Remedy and Epic Games have already seemed to have a really good relationship, with the fact that Control was an Epic Games exclusive for the first year of its launch. That caused a lot of controversy on the PC side of things, but in this case, if it's like Epic Games is fully funding the development of Alan Wake 2, and without Epic Games, Alan Wake 2 would not have come to fruition, I mean, you can't really be mad about that. And we'll see how things pan out if this does ultimately happen. Alan Wake 2 is a game that I've wanted for a long time. Alan Wake, I played back on the 360 when it came out back in 2010. I remember the issue with it was that it was really short. You could complete it in like 7 hours, and that was a big problem when it was a $60 game. Had it been like a $40 game, I think it would have done better, but at that point, you know, who knows if the sales would have made up for it. It's a long debate to be had, and I can understand that, but the game was really good. The visuals were great at the time, and I played the PC version as well, and that game still holds up really well on the visual side today, and the game has potential to be incredibly ambitious, because with Epic Games' FU money, they could really do whatever they want, I mean, to an extent, but they'll have a lot of opportunities with Alan Wake 2, and if this is the only way we'll get Alan Wake 2 off the ground, hey, on PlayStation, it should be playable on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, maybe just PlayStation 5, yeah, actually, at this point, Remedy might just move to PlayStation 5 only, but you guys get the deal. I would be very excited for it, and I know a lot of you PlayStation guys have never played Alan Wake. Unfortunately, Alan Wake never made its way over to the PlayStation 4, which was a big bummer. That was a missed opportunity. I don't know if there's some licensing issues or whatever the case may be with that, but if you have a decent PC and you never played Alan Wake, go ahead and play that game, because it was a terrific game that you could complete in one sitting. Like, it took me 7 hours. I think I beat it in like 6.5, but you could probably beat it even quicker than that. So definitely go play it, and if Alan Wake 2 comes to fruition, that would be incredibly exciting. Next up, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition Next Gen Edition launches in second half of 2021, and this was officially announced by CD Projekt Red. It was also previously announced the Next Generation Edition will feature a range of visual and technical improvements, including ray tracing and faster loading times across the base game, both expansions, and all extra content. I know I know CD Projekt Red is not in everybody's best light after Cyberpunk 2077, and definitely can understand why. I still herald Witcher 3 as one of my favorite games of all time, and it's a tremendous game. I played it on PS4 and PS4 Pro, but it's playable on PS4, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely playable, but if you want the premiere version, you really want to play it on a PC, and the PC version just blows away the PlayStation 4 version, so to see it up to speed on the PlayStation 5, I think a lot of the restraints are going to be removed. I think a lot of the handcuffs are going to come off. No, I don't think it's going to be 4K 60 FPS, you know, all that stuff, but I think with the offering of performance options and things like that, hopefully they could get it, 4K 60, maybe 4K 30 ray tracing, 1080 60 ray tracing, options like that I think could really work. I don't think anybody should be expecting 4K 60 ray tracing on any PlayStation 5 game that's relatively high-end, unless somebody has some voodoo black magic. I mean, high-end PCs have a really hard time doing 4K 60 ray tracing, so you have to keep your expectations in line with a $500 machine. I know it's very hard to get it for $500, but you guys get the idea. Now, this will be available as a free upgrade on the PlayStation 5, so if you own the game, free upgrade. And by the way, the game itself is $10 right now as a part of the PlayStation Store Spring Sale. That is the complete edition with all of the DLC, so I would highly recommend that if you don't have Witcher 3 yet. And if you have a PS5, probably would wait until this version comes out. If you don't have a PS5, hey, the PS4 version still works well enough. It's a great RPG, and for $10, you can get into it, and when you do get a PS5, you can play through it again if you want. There's replayability. You can do the additional content, all that good stuff. Okay, lastly, know a lot of you guys are excited for NieR Replicant version 1. Bunch of numbers. It got a brand new trailer, an April Fool's trailer, and It shows a lot of the side quests and side activities that the game has, and it looks like it's gonna have quite a bit, as was already relatively evident. But you've got fishing, you've got a couple of other stuff going on in the trailer as well. I don't think the trailer should be taken with a big grain of salt or anything like that, but it is showcasing some of the other elements of the game, watering plants and all that good stuff. I actually just got charged, I think, for my limited edition of the game. I'm excited to check this game out, man. I think it's going to be a great title, and I think it's going to be a great time. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be as good as NieR Automata, but I think a lot of people are going to be surprised with how much they enjoy the game, and I do think it's going to do surprisingly well from a commercial standpoint. The only point of contention, and I've mentioned this before, is that $60 price tag. I think if it was $50, even $40, it would do really, really well. At $60, I do think it could be a little bit of a hard sell. Maybe some people will wait on a sale for, but yeah, I'm still personally really excited for it. I enjoyed the original NieR when it came out back in 2010, even though it was it was very confusing to a lot of people. NieR Automata, enjoyed the hell out of that, and a lot of replayability in that game. And now we've got NieR Replicant version 1.22474487139, and the thing is, NieR is now becoming a prominent franchise for Square Enix, and hopefully it's one that they can continue to rely on and make it one of the integral parts of their portfolio, because yes, they have Final Fantasy, they have Dragon Quest, they have Kingdom Hearts. Throw NieR in there, man. NieR can stand alongside those 4 games as the pillar of Square Enix. Maybe not, they don't stand as high as Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy, but NieR, I think, can rise to the occasion and get to that level. Maybe I'm crazy, but seeing the success of NieR Automata, I think it could definitely get there, especially after Replicant, if they can follow up the positive momentum with another announcement or something tied into Replicant. I don't know, let's not get crazy here all of a sudden, but yeah, new trailer, and the game will be dropping very soon on April 23rd. That's gonna wrap up this one. Again, Remedy is rumored to be working on Alan Wake 2 with Epic Games. Jeff Grubb has said to have heard. We'll take that with a grain of salt for now, but hopefully we see a confirmation on that in the near future. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition Next Gen Edition launches in the second half of 2021. Remember, it's on sale right now on the PlayStation Store. NieR Replicant version, you guys get the idea, comes April 23rd. New trailer out right now. Check it out. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.